So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the touch.
Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well.
And the volley. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. Gets a good foot in there. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
He won't be happy with that one. Played out towards the right wing. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Serginho. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. And he's whipped it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And here's Neymar, and this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo very much knows he had to stick that away. You're not going to get many better chances.
Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. Another throw-in. And that is doing no harm at all. Tapsoba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Sané. Cross goes in there. Khan claims it without any fuss. Fernando Torres. There's the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Shonen Belmare restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a good foray he's making. Azar, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! Superb goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It will be 3 minutes at a time.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Serginho. And that is the end of the first half. Shonen Belmare have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Shonen Belmare are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's De Bruyne. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos. And he's being shifted off it. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne. And it's Odo. De Bruyne. Serginho. Spread it left. Neymar. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Hazard. Number 15, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field, number 13, Neymar. Number 6, Stones.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Hazard. Foot in. Ambitious ball here. Kante makes the interception. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
He's found the way through. Oh, important interception. That is good alertness. And this is Torres. Deftly away. Tapsoba. Tries to pass it through.
Has been indicated.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Over to the right flank. And it's Stojkovic. Neymar. Stones finding himself in space. And that is that. Shonen Belmare illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be...
Well, I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment when even the worst of enemies had to admire what he did on that night.
It was an extraordinary sight. He's found a way through. Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Shonen Belmare are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That could spell trouble. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty to aim at here. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Upamecano can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened here? Neuer chooses to deal with it himself.
Shonen Belmare are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Edmilson. Ronaldinho, distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
30 minutes gone. Azar. Kimmich ventures forward. Edmilson. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Shonen Belmare, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Shonen Belmare truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's loose. Oh, he's been caught now. And again!
There will be 1 minute.
No, just not quite. Yamal. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Shonen Belmare come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Today's match are now available.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Shonen Belmare really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Sané. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? And it's Fletcher. He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Darren Fletcher is offering a wry smile there.
Piqué with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Shonen Belmare still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Shot could be on. And he is deftly away. A lot of space ahead of him. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly. It's getting up there! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. He was under real pressure there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries from a long way out. And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the crossfield ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho, he is through here. Look at the space here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And that